The day she laughed at my rusty decade-old pickup truck was the day her world began to crumble. I was just a quiet man, trying to plant a small vegetable garden in my front yard. But Karen, the self-appointed queen of our homeowners association, saw it as a personal offense. She stood on my lawn, clipboard in hand, her laughter sharp and condescending. She called my truck an eyesore and my garden a violation, threatening me with fines that would cripple me financially. I remember the exact words she used, "People like you don't belong here." That night I didn't sleep. I just sat in my old truck, staring at the perfectly manicured lawns of the neighborhood, feeling like an intruder in my own home. But her laughter had ignited something inside me, a dormant fire I thought had long since died out. I decided to fight back not with anger, but with knowledge. I spent the next week poring over every line of the HOA bylaws, a document thicker than a phone book. I discovered clauses and loopholes Karen had either ignored or never bothered to read. I found out my garden was perfectly within the rules, as long as it was contained in approved planters. I learned that my truck, while old, was fully operational and registered, and there was no rule against parking a less than luxurious vehicle in your own driveway. The next HOA meeting was my stage. Karen started the meeting by publicly shaming me, presenting photos of my property as if they were evidence in a murder trial. When she finished, a smug smile on her face, I stood up. Calmly, I presented my findings. I quoted the bylaws verbatim, chapter and verse. I showed them the regulations on aesthetic standards and how they were vaguely written and selectively enforced. One pointed out 3 other houses with unapproved modifications that had been completely overlooked, one of which belonged to Karen's best friend. The silence in the room was deafening. Karen's face went from smug to shocked, then to a deep blotchy red. My quiet defiance had exposed her hypocrisy. One by one, other homeowners started to speak up, sharing their own stories of her bullying and unfair fines. The fortress she had built around herself crumbled in less than an hour. She was voted out as president that very night. Sometimes, the quietest voices carry the loudest truths. That day taught me that dignity isn't something that can be taken from you by ridicule. It's something you claim by standing firm in your own worth. And if you've ever felt small or been made to feel like you don't belong, I need you to do me a favor. It's a strange one, but it means more than you know. Just hit the like button. For every quiet person who found their voice. Thank you.